This model kit review is of the F-101 Voodoo, and it's a 1/48 scale model by Revell. And here we have a picture of the finished model, and two more pictures there. Here's some of the dimensions and the colors needed. And let's have a look inside. First of all, here is our canopy. Which is fairly well molded, good level of detail there. Looks like an instrument panel part there. Let's have a look at these sprues. So we have some tape gluing them together here, stick them together. For some reason we have this plastic around here with loose parts. So the first thing I notice is the exceptional detail here for our wheel wells and flaps. We have some wheels here, our exhausts, wheel well covers, air brakes. Look at these details in these flaps, it's tremendous. Unfortunately, we have raised panel lines. Here's the inside of wheel well, the pilot's arm, and we've got some wheels, the exhausts, and another wheel here. Except for this, in general, the molding quality is pretty good. This sprue over here has our engine exhausts. Nice quality detail there. Here's our cockpit. There's a lot of detail in there. That's very nice. And here's our fuel tanks. A lot of fuel tanks. Here are our air intakes, parts for landing gear, wheel wells. A lot of detail here. Here's our air intakes ducts. This looks like part of our wheel well, part of the exhausts. Here's our ejection seat pieces here. Good level of detail. Landing gear, there's the other ejection seat. And then here we have part of our fuselage and lower wing. We also have our stabilizer. All raised detail, unfortunately. Here we have our some more body panels with a lot of surface detail here. We have some bombs and missiles. We also have our instrument panels, our nose cone. This really is quite well molded. We have our two pilot figures, and we have a wheel, and we have our fuselage. This is a large plane, and all raised panel and rivet detail, unfortunately, but there's a lot of surface detail on both sides, and don't really have any detail on the inside of the cockpit. Have a look at our decals here. We have a lot of detail here in the decals. Lots of little details there. Here are our instructions and our colors needed. So here it's showing how we're going to start building the airframe and put in parts for our wheel wells and the air intake ducts finish that up. We start on the cockpit with the pilots. There's a fair amount of detail in there. That's then put into the fuselage. Then we do landing gear and the wheel wells. Lots of details there. There's the nose wheel well going on. And then we do the wings on there, as well as the engine and exhausts. Main gear going on. Our flaps and tail hook. And then our weapons. Fuel tanks. Nose. And then canopy. Air brakes. Stabilizer. Here are the two different versions to do decals for. It's the paint and decal guide. And here's the other version. So all in all, this is actually a very detailed model. The one downside are the raised panel details, but otherwise, the things we look for, the cockpit and the wheel wells, tremendous amount of detail. Decals are great.